Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you are watching this upload. Hope you're having a great time. And welcome back to the family channel. Now, this episode of the family channel, this vlog here, is more of a vehicle vlog, more of a main channel topic here, but it's something, not a main channel, this is a main family channel, but my street speed channel. But it's something many of you have been asking about, and you're right, I'm sorry, we are well overdue for an update on this truck. It's been far too long, and well, here she is. I'll give you an update today. Sorry, it's behind the A-pillar. An update today on the Blazer. So the Blazer, of course, is my exoskeleton Blazer. Started life as a 1995 or 6, I think 5. Two-door Tahoe. At that point, they were called Tahoes. They went from full-size Blazer to two-door Tahoe, which I don't know why. Blazer's much cooler. And these were the last of the full-size truck-based Blazers. And then, of course, they were brought back. Well, they brought back the smaller one then, the S10 Blazer, into the 2000s, but the last full-size one that was truck-based. And then, of course, they brought the Blazer back in 2019. That's not a real Blazer. So this was kind of one of the last years for the real full-size one, and I loved it. Made tons of content on it for years. The truck was invincible. It never blew up. It just kept going, and it was a really fun series on the channel. And then my goal was to solid axle swap it. I know it's hard to believe looking at it, but this was a very normal Blazer like I had, like my blue one that we did recently on the family channel. It looked exactly like that, but never that clean or anything. It was kind of beat up, which is why it became this. But we did a full exoskeleton on it, and this is not, you know, for show or anything. This is a real full steel cage, pretty indestructible. The thing is awesome. It's on a 44-inch mud bogger on the back, and the goal here was to solid axle swap it. Definitely needs new seats. These are getting faded here, and they also got some bullets, some shrapnel in them from maybe getting shot at some point. But actually, I haven't seen this in months, and it's held up really well. I was worried that it was going to be very rusted after being out here for a long time, but it's actually holding up good. The paint's holding up well, and it's not bad at all. It needs another coat, but it clearly is not too beat up. Let's check out the roof. Yeah, not bad at all. So that's the story on this, and I'll be honest, guys, I just haven't been focusing on it because I've been doing a lot. It's been a busy year with the new company. That whole thing was just wild in my personal life. Of course, getting married, the wedding, the honeymoon, traveling a lot. So I would love to tell you that, like, I had some special thing going on, but really I just was doing other stuff. You know, I had so many other projects for my street speed channel and the company, of course, so I had a lot going on, and I haven't been focused on this truck at all. But seeing it now, you know, it's one of those things where when it's out of sight, it's out of mind. But now seeing it, I'm actually really pumped. Like, I need to get going on this project. I need to get the solid axle swap, and that's what it's here for. And Shane will do it. I just gotta, you know, kind of tell him to get going and buy the parts and all that, and it could be done pretty quick because, you know, this thing, the advantage is it's pretty easy to work on. There's not a whole lot you got to take apart. Like, when you go to put the solid axle on, the frame's all there, exposed for you. Nothing is in the way, so it's pretty easy. You know, it should be pretty easy and accessible. But this was a really fun truck, so that's the goal. Needs to be solid axle swapped, and the reason why I'm doing that is because I pretty much did everything I can do with it as it is, and the limiting factor is the IFS. I could put a big lift on it, but I can't get a bigger tire on than this 38, and even the 38 rubs pretty bad in here, and I want to run it on the 44s. It would look insane on the full 44s. Now, just one little side note, it will have to be a different one though, because once we go to the solid axle, it'll be 8 lug, so it'll be a bigger axle on the front and the back, so it'll be an 8 lug wheel. These were the best investment I think I ever made on my channel. These were on the T-Rex for all those videos, the Corvette, the Challenger. Like, there were so many videos, and big ones too. We're talking millions of views with those wheels that I bought for 600 bucks, and they were just awesome. But I would like to run this same tire. I love the mud bogger, love the look alone. If for nothing else, the look is awesome, and the size is really good. So I'd like to run it on 44s, and that height, you know, I really don't want to go crazy with the lift, because for stability and everything, like, you want to have a big tire but not necessarily be tall. So if I can get enough clearance with the solid axle, because when you put a solid axle swap on a truck, it'll be bumped up a little bit, and we might have to make a few adjustments. But if we can get the space for it, which I think we could, I would like to keep this general height of the vehicle. I don't want to lift it up very high. Might have to lift it up a little bit, and the solid axle will do that because should be a leaf spring, so it won't be hard to give it a couple inches. But generally it's going to look about like this, maybe a little taller, and then once you put the 44s on, that will lift it up just from the tires being taller. But nothing different. You know, we're not going for monster truck height here. We're looking for a functional off-roader. And that's the update for you. So again, sorry guys that I haven't done anything with it. Just been a lot going on, but I didn't get rid of it. And just like the Corrado, it's not going to take that long. don't panic. It's not going to take that long. But you know, like all my projects, they might take a while, but I don't give up, and I will get it done. Like I'm not going to give up on it. It's here, and it will get done at some point. And I think now that I've seen it and I'm getting a little excited about it, like it's kind of giving me the kick in the pants here to get it on. But she is just spray painted right over the license plate. But yeah, she is not looking bad, really. I was actually kind of scared to see it because it's been out here for a long time. Has to be, man, I hate to say it, but it might be a year it's been out here, maybe more. But she's looking really good. This cage was incredibly well built, really was, by Regal Metalworks. They did the overland rack on the Power Wagon more recently. But yeah, this thing is freaking awesome, and it's a really cool, unique project. It's one thing I have on the channel that nobody else has anything like it, because it's fully custom. So it's kind of a neat thing. It's very much me. And when I said I was going to build something like this, people didn't believe it. I showed a drawing that I did of like a rock bouncer, and they were like, well, it's never going to work. And it turned out really cool, and people love it. And you know, once we do the solid axle and repaint it and just make it, you know, get it rejuvenated, I think then we'll look at maybe an engine swap and doing something really crazy with it, because we could put I mean, I don't need anything wild. Like, I don't need 1,000 horsepower. Again, we're going for functional off-roader, but we could put in maybe a new crate Chevy, 400, maybe 300, 400 horsepower, something like that, and that would be a ripper, because even with the cage, it's pretty light. I think I weighed it, and I think it was like 3,200 pounds. So it's pretty light. It lost about, even with the cage, it lost about 800 pounds after I cut everything off. It's pretty much just a frame and a cage at this point, really, with like sort of like half the cab left. So it's pretty light, 300, 400 horsepower, it'll rip. And there's your Blazer update, guys. Again, my bad, wish it was done, but now that I'm here looking at it and getting interested in it, she'll be done pretty soon. That sun is bright, by the way, but hope y'all enjoyed. That's all I got for you. If you did enjoy, give this upload a big thumbs up. Take care and have a great night, and let me know in the comments, are you excited to see the Blazer ripping once again?